Start. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another relaxed Halo stream. Was playing Halo last night. Had a lot of fun. Glad to talk to some good old recurrent viewers, but tonight I think I'll do more of the same. Some chill. For whatever reason, Halo's like my chill out game. Halo single player, PvE, multiplayer just makes me stressed. I should be honest about that. But yeah, let me know how my audio levels are. If I am too quiet, or if the music is too loud, or if the game is too loud or too quiet. I was messing around with this yesterday, and it seemed to be pretty good when I was listening back to the stream. So we'll see. It should be pretty good. I was testing it earlier. But yeah, this is just kind of not even like really me playing through the game, just getting challenges and grinding. Because I need season points. I have not done most of these seasons. I did Halo Reaches and then I did one of the Halo 3 ones. Yeah. But like every other one, I'm still very far behind. I don't think I need to do this one. This one looks kind of lame with all the medieval fantasy armor. I don't quite want to do that one. I heard earlier that there's a way to change your menu video, the menu background, but I'm not sure how to do it. I know there is a process. Be nice if 343 actually gave it to us, like let us customize our background menu. I mean, they're probably going to. They have nothing else to do. But yeah. First things first, I think I'll do this challenge. The MOA statues. We gotta do that in Halo 3. So yeah, I'm not like playing through the campaign like I do with other games. Like this isn't me doing a Halo playthrough stream. It's me just kind of bouncing between levels and missions. Just to get some XP. I have various Halo lo-fi tracks, and some of them aren't too good. There's some that because a lot of them have like vocal remixes, and that kind of it's hard to talk over that. I imagine it's hard for you guys to listen to that. I think I'll try to use this one. There is sadly not enough Halo lo-fi. We need way more of it. Alright. So we're gonna look for the MOA statues, and I memorized where they were, and we're just gonna do that. This is very glitchy, these challenges. One challenge that I never got to do involved a challenge where you had to assassinate an elite or an enemy and prevent you from dying. And for whatever reason, that challenge was just fucking broken on MCC. I have no idea what was going on, why the hell they even let it in the game. It's so bizarre. And I still didn't get that challenge. I still don't have the armor that came with that. So that kind of annoys me. I'm still angry about that. 343 didn't do anything to fix it. I'm like pulling at cables and stuff. Good old Halo 3. I think Halo 3 is definitively my favorite of the games. It's a lot of people's favorites. I have a soft spot for Combat Evolved. I still think Combat Evolved is pretty good. That MOA statue is not there. Wait a minute. That not be happening. Hold on. Yeah, it's not there, is it? Did I do the wrong mission? The Storm, Floodgate, and the Ark. There's no Mo statue right there. There should be one right there. Again, when I talk about how fucking 343 is messing stuff up, that's one of the reasons is I don't know why that's not working. That should be working. It should be there, but it's clear as day not. Alright, we're gonna try that mission again. I swear to God, 343, what the hell are you doing? Unless I've already gotten that Mo statue, but I don't think I have. I don't think. Is there a way to see all the Mo statues that I've gotten? Oh God, 343, what the hell are you doing? Let's try that again. You know, I'm gonna put on acrophobia. Because you should be able to get the statues. So as I was saying, there are a lot of glitches with this, with 343's like challenges that they've kind of forced into the game. And people have pointed that out. Challenges that just don't register, they don't trigger. I don't know why. Maybe you need at least one skull on. Maybe that's the trick. But like people who are playing it vanilla don't get to see it. I complain a lot about 343. There's not a lot of quality control. They're the type of game studio that wants to throw everything in. Yeah, that's still not there. Alright, I'm gonna try to speed ahead and see if it's later in the mission. Because there's another one that I definitely know should be here. Just gonna speed past these guys with my god-awful assault rifle. The Halo 3 assault rifle is garbage. Why? FOV? Something seems wrong with my FOV. Should be the same. Yeah, it's like 210. About maybe the mouse sensitivity is too high. I don't know, something feels off. I don't think there is motion blur. I don't know. Maybe I'm just staring too close to the screen. Checking to see if there's weapons back here, and there are not. Alright, we're gonna play this the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way, I say, as I'm flying through the level. Otherwise, if there's no skull on this map, I'll try another level. Sorry if I sound tired, by the way, because I legitimately, like... I'm trying to be chill these streams. I'm not trying to be super... high energy. I've been high energy last week when we were doing that big Metroid stream with Titus and Burke. It was a lot of fun. I'm actually gonna ask them soon if they want to do another stream. Like, I totally want to do something with them. I want to do some more collab streams. I haven't done them in a while.
Ghost is gone. I did not say sit down. Let's go.
But yeah, we're gonna see if this fucking skull better be here. I killed myself. I can see the skull's not even there though. It should be on that ledge where I just died, and there's not skull, sorry. The fucking Moa statue. Alright, so we're not going to do this level. So that's apparently broken. 343, I don't know what's going on with your quality control. I don't know if the Moa is a one-time thing. Like, since the Moa update, maybe you have to play it right as it came out. but I have no idea. I have no idea if this is supposed to be happening. Yeah, I'm looking. People are mentioning in the comments of this, none of the Moa statues are spawning. So I don't know if this is definitely a recent thing. Maybe 343 just broke it. They probably broke it. Let's be real. They are incompetent idiots. No, I shouldn't say that. No, they kind of are. They're kind of bad at their job. Let's do Floodgate. Let's see. Yep. Because yeah, if you have the skull on, it shouldn't matter. In the meantime, yesterday I was teasing a 3D model. Still have nothing to report on that. That is still ongoing. Coming in the future. But I am excited for it.
The flood. It's spreading all over the city.
Also, I don't get the point of having a skull that lets you fly. But it doesn't... It really limits where you can actually move.
Chief, make your way to the crash site.
I don't know how to describe it. It's very finicky. Do I need a graph hammer? Yes, I do. Or a shotgun? Actually, I like a shotgun better. This. There is a... None of these guys have spawned in yet. I'm like skipping all the objectives. God, the flight in this game is so bad. There we go. Now the enemy should be spawning in. Yeah, like I just bump a wall and I lose my shields.
Sergeant, come on!
Yeah, look at this. I love this. It's a swarm. And this, they were, because this wasn't a thing in Halo 2. The idea that the flood would like be able to infect people in game. Like the flood spores actually being able to convert dead bodies. That was such a cool thing to see. Also, I think I'm going to turn the volume down because it seems to be pretty loud. At least on my end.
Let us find their ship. Make short work of this abomination.
And it was great that you can actually break down bodies. The simple shotgun blast, that's awesome. I love it. Love it to death. I think Halo 3 has... Its campaign as a whole probably isn't the best. Oh, that guy converted. I tried to save you, dude. Its campaign probably isn't the best overall. Oh, these guys both died. Oh, you converted. Oh, that was a bad thing to throw down. That doesn't do anything on this level. Yeah, I think Halo 3's campaign is a little lackluster in regards to set pieces and stuff, but like gameplay-wise, it's probably the best, definitely the most polished combat. Because even with Reach has amazing combat, but it's a little... There's some mechanics that they don't quite nail down. But with 3, they were like... Bungie was on their A game. It was just like... them realizing that they needed to make a quality game. They were expecting Halo 3 to be the last game in their the whole trilogy. It's also the last Halo game that like actually expanded the sandbox and didn't just take stuff away. Like to this day, people talk about wanting the Halo sequels to bring back stuff that Bungie forgot about, or that was left behind with Halo 3. Like dual wielding, playable elites. the equipment, which I do see they're trying to bring back for Infinite, but like they have a different style of how they're doing them. Okay, yeah, these Moa statues are not spawning. So the game is just broken, I think. Or is it, maybe it's this container? One of these containers should have it. And it doesn't look like any of them do. Yeah, that one doesn't have it. I'm looking at a walkthrough right now. Should be this one. Look at that. It's not even there. Yep. Also, that container changes color when I back off from it. I don't know. When I zoom in, it turns from green to gray. But yeah, alright. So that's broken. Good to know. Alright, we're not doing this. We're not doing this stupid challenge that fucking 343 has broken themselves. What we are going to do is we are going to continue our cross-game playlist. I'm going to play some Silent Cartographer. One of the best maps in Halo CE. Probably the best map. This is the map everybody remembers from this game. So good. I'm sorry, I'm just like drinking my water. I get thirsty. But yeah, back to a chill campaign. Wow, Cortana's voice is so quiet now. I think now I'll turn up the volume just a little bit. I was listening to it the stream that I did last night, and it was actually pretty loud. But yeah, I'm not playing this campaign for like story reasons. Also, watch. I think my assault rifle is going to change color. Guess not. My skins are not enabling. A little weird. Maybe it's because I'm in a playlist. Huh. Yeah, I should have the golden assault rifle and pistol skin. Oh boy. Poor Marines. They're dying. Threw away my assault rifle, but I kind of want it back. I like the assault rifle. As bad as it is in every other game. But I know why the assault rifle is the way it is. I know, obviously, you can't have the assault rifle be like a precision sort of laser gun, because otherwise, you would just encourage players to hide behind a rock, and shoot at elites from a distance. The assault rifle, if you want to make use of all those bullets, you gotta get in close. Plus, with the Xbox, Bungie knew that you didn't need a lot of precision weapons. You needed weapons where a player could just spray and pray. And I think they made the right call. That's kind of the right call. Yeah, I don't know why the skins aren't enabling. I'm not complaining. It's just that I'm finally unlocking Combat Evolved weapon skins. I kind of want to see them in game. But I guess for the cross-game playlist, we're not going to see them. Yeah, I love Combat Evolved. I don't know how to describe it. It feels the best to me. Even just looking at it too, I love the aesthetic. Ew, I just accidentally switched to Anniversary. When we get into a facility, I'm going to talk about the Combat Evolved Anniversary, because it is ugly. It's one of the worst remasters I think I've ever seen. But luckily, you can disable it. Yeah, I guess it is pretty quiet. It seems quiet on my end. I don't know how loud it is to you guys. God, that crash sound effect was so loud. I wish I had a passenger who wasn't already half dead. That'd be nice. Yeah, I love everything about Halo 1. I love the all the effects. Like, I love that turret. The way this, look at the turret firing effect. That's so good. It's so bright and weighty. Visually, this game is so beautiful. This is probably my favorite. Like, this is my favorite Halo game in regards to a lot of stuff. I love how simple it is. And its simplicity is what makes it the best. Hold on, I'm switching over to a different Halo lo-fi track. Give me a sec. Should have tested this before stream. I should actually just get a separate playlist for all of this. For individual lo-fi tracks. Yeah, this was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I wanted to play some Halo. Knew I had some grinding to get done. Also, I'm really bad at hitting elites. I think that guy just fell off the edge. Nope, he didn't. There we go. But yeah, I love Halo 1. I know I can just pistol whip that guy, but it was fun. It's fun to be had. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... One of these guys has to have a plasma rifle. There we go. This is the ultimate combo. Plasma rifle, Magnum. But yeah, everything about this game is awesome. Anyway, I kind of want to get into a Halo anniversary rant. Because, oh my god, that bloom. Ugh. Yeah, it's a little better. Like, look at the weapon. Look how grainy that looks when he cocks the pistol. Look how gross the pistol looks. And then compare it to this. It's like just a nice, sleek, kind of a chrome, gunmetal silver. Like, look at this structure. Look how, like, worn down it is. It's all grimy. Not overly grimy, but it's like, it looks ancient. Here it has like glowing blue lights. Like, what are you doing? I don't think 343 did this. I think Saber Interactive did it. Saber, the guys who did the Halo Online game that was canceled. Look at that. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, time to turn the music down because that is super loud. There's something that, like, is subjective. Art is kind of subjective. I think it can be objective, not subjective in certain ways. Like the quality, the certain traits and aspects can definitely be criticized. And like this, I don't know how to describe it, you guys. There is, like, you can see the removal of soul. Like, look how just kind of gross that looks. All these glowing lights. Everything's all clean now. Everything's super blue as well. Like, look how blue that whole thing is. Like, the sky's blue. The ring is blue. The ocean's super blue. Now we look here and, like, the sky is blue, but, like, it's clear. And you can see, like, a beautiful, dark, kind of deep blue. The ring itself isn't too blue. It's, like, mostly white and gray and silver. It's very it's clear and visible, and then the water is like a very separate shade of blue. Like everything's like very special, very its own like kind of special shade of color. And then here it's all like they can't hold back from adding too much stuff on the screen. I remember, I forget his name, Hugo Martin, I think, who helped. He was the creative director, I think, for Doom 2016 and for Doom Eternal. And he talked about how, when designing the game, making the game's aesthetics, they struggled with trying not to put too much stuff on screen. Like, trying not to make everything, like, not to add in like tons of detail and stuff, like to make things a little smooth and simple, to let players have an easy time, you know, getting acclimated to their environments. But yeah, like you can see here with this game, so this anniversary edition, I should specify for people who don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So Halo Anniversary came out 10 years after Halo 1, which is ironic because now this port is 10 years old. We're looking at a 10-year-old remaster right now. I guess when I put that into context, it doesn't look too bad, like quality-wise, but it misses what Halo 1 was trying to do. Yeah, they released this port of the game, which lets you switch between old and new graphics. It's impressive how seamless it is, but I don't know why you'd play on this, because it's brown and blue. Those are the two colors the remaster does. It's so blue, like the HUD blends in. That's why they had to change the HUD to like a darker blue. Like it works perfect here, but in this game, like that radar is like blending in. Like I can't see it. Which is why the HUD that they went with was this kind of weird, this weird sort of darker blue. Anyway, the point is they get a lot of stuff wrong, a lot of stuff they miss out on. First things first, look at the skybox. So I found this out fairly recently, and now I can't unsee it. Bungie designed the skybox so that you knew exactly what direction you were facing at all times, if you were outside. So they added a small kind of blue moon looking planet on one side of the ring. Then they got the ring, which cuts the skybox literally in half. And then they have this giant orange sort of gas giant. And so the idea is you know where you are, like where you're facing and kind of what area. Like this is a big island. I know exactly where I am on the island, like what side I'm on, because I know I'm on the side that's like, you know, on this edge of the Halo ring with this planet here and this planet here. It's a bit like a compass. But then you switch to this skybox, like you kind of have the orange gas giant, but then you definitely here can't even see this planet. Like I'm actually shocked that they didn't even put that much effort into it. Look at that. You can't look at that. Like it looks like another cloud. And then the Halo ring also blends in as well, which is hilarious because the Halo ring should be the most important feature of the skybox. You kind of like look, you can see those mountains and stuff, but then you see the Halo ring. You don't get that awesome view of it sort of curving up along the horizon. Bungie knew what they were doing. Anyway, back to this. The Forerunners are meant to be this ancient race that disappeared long ago, and their structures are like brutalist and ancient. They're metal that has been worn away for thousands of years. Strong metal, obviously. Like it hasn't rotted away, it hasn't corroded. But it's definitely old. And the Halo ring has weather. It has elements. It has water, and obviously, like, you know, it has an atmosphere. It has clouds and water and wind. So obviously stuff is going to weather this down, which is what you're seeing here. Like, look at this. Look at all that detail. Nice amount of grime. And like, I love those streak marks. Like you can see, like this looks like an old piece of metal, an old chunk of metal that has kind of worn away for years and years. And it's simple too, these simple designs, simple geometric shapes. And when you go inside, they're very dark and lit very specifically. I've noticed this thing I have where I enjoy moody lighting more than just bright lighting. So like, here, I'm gonna turn down that music. With like these lightings, like the way this is lit, you have these very carefully placed light sources, and the room itself is kind of dark, but it's lit well. There's a combination of shadows and lit spaces, which creates an atmosphere. I don't know how to describe it. It looks nice. The colors look nice. there's a variety. It's not all dark and it's not all lit up. It's a combination of both, which is visually appealing to us. For whatever reason, a very visually appealing thing. But if I switch to Anniversary, the whole thing is blue and it's lit up. Like, look how bright this is now. These areas are kind of dark, but like they have like these stark shadows and there's lights everywhere. The thing I like about this is it feels like I can just kind of sit in a corner and relax. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Forerunner architecture used to look so nice. A little creepy, a little mysterious, but like very atmospheric. Like, I could just sit down and like enjoy this atmosphere. I love the silver, the beige, the hints of blue that they don't overuse in Halo 1. And it's super blue here. It's blue and teal everywhere. And there's lights everywhere. Like, I can stand here and kind of enjoy this atmosphere. Enjoy like, oh, this hint of lighting in this room. Now it's all lit up. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, we go back outside. Look at the metal. It's all clean. Like somebody just polished it yesterday. Which is hilarious because this is like an ancient Forerunner structure that nobody has seen for thousands of years. It's so bizarre. It seems like it's activated. Like it's an active station that people are actively maintaining. This is like something that's old and derelict. Anyway, I'll be doing more graphics comparisons because I do kind of want to do that now. I've been meaning to do that for a while, but yeah, I don't like this area. Like, it's just too much. It's too much detail, too much lighting.
Don't let them lock the door.
Oh god, that guy's kicking my butt. Need a health pack.
Interesting. I underestimated the Covenant's understanding of Halo's subsystems.
Yeah, that guy locked himself in the room. Oh, you're still alive!
We don't have enough firepower to get through.
Cortana to keys.
Go ahead, Cortana.
Yeah, oh, look at that. Look how bright it is. And there's so many colors. I like this, though. Look at that.
The Covenant have impeded our
We'll be
progress.
back here. Don't worry. We'll come back to this.
Can disable this installation
I still need a health pack, though. That's what I need.
Understood. We're still en route to the objective. I may be out of contact when we get there. Here are your orders. I want you to use any means necessary to
Turning up the music again.
the facility and find Halo's control
Alright.
center. We have to get to the
Yeah, I have a lot to say about Combat Evolved's Anniversary graphics. I think Halo 2 Anniversary was done a little better, but I've heard from big Halo 2 fans that they hate it just as much, so who knows?
ready to roll. Soon as everybody's topside.
I don't have any reason to doubt that.
Sir, nothing moving. Good luck, people. Keys out.
We need to find the security override to get this door open.
Yeah, it's all sandy now. Roadkill. Yeah, I hate the marine armor because it's literally just the Reach marine armor. God, that is just so ugly. That's nice. It's ugly. I don't know. I prefer this look too. Like I say, I love Combat Evolved so much. I love this look, this low polygon look, and atmosphere and graphics.
There is a path into the interior of
Come on, dude, start shooting. We need your gun. Oh, I got a bunch of kills there. Oh wait, what am I worried about? I got overshields. Get that elite. Get everybody? I think I did. Yeah. Yeah, I love I think that's what I hate about the anniversary graphics the most, is that, like, they aren't ugly. They aren't necessarily bad. They're kind of bad in some parts, but they are competing with a game that has some of the best looking graphics I've ever seen. Like, Halo 1 will forever be like one of the best looking games to me. It is such a beautiful game. Like, look at this, like the sky, the blue sky, the colors. It's embarrassing that 343 would include the anniversary version of Halo 1. Like they should have only given us the original Halo 1. I guess now I'm in a Halo anniversary rant. Need to get that guy. Yeah, if I switch to here, look at this. It's a completely different atmosphere. It's all bright. And the fact that it's all bright means that you can see the lack of shading and shadows. And it makes it look worse. It looks worse than the 2001 game. Here are these hunters. Also, I should talk about enemy design. In the anniversary graphics, there's no consistent. It's weird how they made the game. They shoved in a ton of ugly colors into the game. When they made the enemies just kind of like this gray and brown, and like the enemies all blend in. Like, look at that. Look at that hunter's colors. Orange and blue. Look at that. That is a very beautiful color combination. And here, like, that's not even orange, it's like brown. Or like really dark red. And then his armor is barely even, I can't even tell if that's blue or just kind of a dark gray. It's embarrassing. God, I didn't want to do one of those terminals by accident. It's embarrassing. I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to show off how far graphic technology came in the last, 10 years when Halo 1 came out. Which is ironic because now this version that I'm playing right now is only 10 years old. Or I say only 10 years old. It's already 10 years old. Which is hilarious. It looks nice. I gotta say, it looks... I think graphics just advanced way more. I think we will... The leap between 6th gen and 7th gen, I don't think we'll ever see a leap that big again. That was a huge leap in technology. You had games that kind of looked like cartoons to games that look like real life. I'm adamant. I think like the jump between Halo 1 and 2 to like Halo 3 is astronomical. Look at this coward. I know what your game is. Yeah, like look at these guys, look at their colors. This guy is bright red, or like dark red. He's like crimson. His grunt is bright red. Look at that grunt. Look at that. Like even with my flashlight off, I can just see how brightly colored these guys are. This grunt is bright orange. Which anniversary, he's kind of red, but he's a very desaturated red. He's more of like pink now. This grunt, again, kind of red, but his colors are all washed out. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, is the colors are all washed out. This grunt doesn't look too bad. But the colors just kind of blend together. So like here, we're gonna go into this next area and just kind of notice how all the enemies are hard to distinguish from each other. That grunt's pretty good. There's too much gray on him. Their colors are like just a little bit desaturated, which is weird because Halo Reach didn't even have that. Halo Reach's grunts. Halo Reach had a more desaturated art style, but it wasn't too bad. Anyway, look at this. This thing is covered in gross, glowy Tron lights. It's all shiny and it looks new. versus this. Look at this. It's super creepy and imposing and mysterious. This is kind of a similar thing we saw before. Look how lit up everything is. It's all bright. It's like having, it's the reason why detectives in like cop movies, they'll have like those lamps that they'll shine on suspects. It's uncomfortable being in a super like intense, you know, light kind of like coming down onto you. It's so like just a giant spotlight on you. Nobody likes that. This, look at this. Dark in some areas, but kind of lit up in others, but like not too bright. So good. Halo 1 is so good. Oh god, in this room. Look at this room, by the way. We have this amazing hologram.
Use the holo panel to shut down the security system.
I think I have to hit a button. Okay, so before I do that, you have this amazing sight. You kind of have a mirror effect too. Look at this. You can also see deep down into sort of the abyss. It's like supposed to be like a bottomless pit, which means the ring is huge. Like this stretches down for miles. And this is our map, little hologram that we can see. It's spinning, and you see all the stuff going around. Switch to new graphics, and they kind of kept the hologram, but the whole room is bright, and you can't see the hologram. And look at that. Look at that. I don't know if that was what originally shipped with Halo Anniversary, but it's definitely what we're stuck with now. Look at that. Look how gross that is. I'm glad they actually tried to keep the same geometry down there, but they didn't do the fog at all. And they didn't implement a reflection either. They like tried to keep the same stuff. They tried to keep the same hologram. They tried to keep the same sort of colors too, as far as I can tell. But the room doesn't fit it. Because like look at this. Dark room. All the reflections. Look at that. How beautiful that is. This is I recorded a while ago, I recorded a video, a looped video of this hologram spinning. I made it into like a video wallpaper because it's such a beautiful thing to look at. Those little icons moving up and down. This is just ugly. If I go out here, do I still see the yeah, I do. But look at that. Like, it's dark. It's meant to be like deactivated. This is an old facility, old station that like hasn't been used in eons. Or not eons, probably like thousands of years. Eons are an insane amount of time. But look at that beautiful fog, that purple fog. That like your imagination is able to wander. Like, what is down there? We can't see. We're so high up. This is just all lit up, all the bright lights. I don't think that's supposed to be happening, actually. I don't think it's supposed to look like that. I think that is just the MCC port being shitty. But yeah, if you can't tell why the anniversary version looks bad, then I think that is just kind of, I don't think you ever will understand. It is, you need to just experience the original version of the game.
That should open the door that leads into the main shaft.
That elite, look at that dude. It's quiet. But yeah, I'll never understand why people defend the anniversary graphics. This looks bad. So bad.
Mayday! Mayday! Dropship Bravo 22 taking enemy fire! Repeat, we are under heavy fire and are losing altitude!
Understood. We're on our
Yeah, it's
way.
all bright and blue. Specifically, I learned that the Forerunner main color of choice is blue. I think these guys aren't supposed to have shields. I think these guys that can just pistol whip them. Oh god, I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm like talking about geometry. I'm not playing the game. It's a good example. This is a good example for level designers and art designers, specifically art designers, of why less is often more. I want to try to climb down the pelican down there. I know there's a way for me to climb down. Oh, that single headshot. There's an unorthodox way of climbing down. I think it is literally just sliding down the surface of the rock. This is gonna kill me.
Bravo 22 was bringing us
Oh.
some heavy weapons. After I saw we were up against hunters, I thought you could use them. Let's move down the beach. Keep an eye out
Oh,
for
that
any
crashed
targets
pelican
inside.
too. Again, like, what was Saber doing? Like, look how that's a black blob. Like, look at that. I can't see. Can't make out any detail. I think this is gonna be my big hot take. I've seen it with Infinite, and I'm gonna make this big statement right now, on stream, live on stream. I think, as I'm fighting this guy, I think that dynamic lighting has killed art direction. Because we have a whole bunch of, not just developers, we have like art designers who help develop games. The water's not too bad. But I prefer this. Look how nice this is. Just they added islands and stuff. It looks too cluttered. You need a smooth, featureless horizon. Anyway, you have a bunch of art designers who are, as they're making games, are kind of aware of the fact that the game engine will have a dynamic lighting system. Diamond skull. I don't think I've been collecting skulls. So the problem is the lighting's random. It's procedurally generated. Even for big AAA games, the lighting is never looked at. Usually because they're so big. So they don't feel the need to like pay attention to them. But back in the old days, all shadows were, I mean, there were some pre-baked shadows. There were some shadows that used used algorithms and stuff, but there wasn't a lot of dynamic shadows. So what game developers had to do is they had to place shadows accordingly. And they also had to pay attention to how the game was visually. So like, notice how these shadows over here, under this pelican, are brighter than these shadows over here. I think lighting-wise and physics-wise, that shouldn't be the case. Here, you'll notice all the shadows have the exact same shade, same color. But here, it's a little darker under this tree, a little brighter over there. Which is because Bungie knew that they could have dark shadows here because the player probably isn't going to be over there, but this area needs to be lit up. You need to see, the ammo and the health packs and stuff. That's one good example. And of course you can say, you want games to be realistic. I think realism is a hilarious thing to try to achieve. I think it works in some games, but for a game like Halo, not really. Look at that. That's the most stark difference I've ever seen. It's weird because we have the sun. It's a sunny day, but there's clouds everywhere. Like from this angle, that looks cloudy. Like that looks like it's about to rain on that side of the island, but there's a sun right there. So like it's like messing with my perception of what's going on. But here, there's clouds on the horizon. Clouds that aren't blue, by the way. They're like a nice shade of white and gray. But it's a very clear sky right over there. Again, look at that structure too. How grimy it is. It's not just brutalism. There is a simple geometry that is making it look complex. Like those little like ribs along that pillar. The way it's kind of latched on. Like, what even is this structure? We have no idea. It's this abstract looking beast that we have no idea what it does, what its purpose is. And it's abstract to the point where, like, and it looks ancient too. It's metal, and you can see the rust, the weathering, but it's also strong. Like, this has clearly lasted for thousands of years without being eroded away by the ocean. This tells us that this is something ancient and powerful. You light it up here. Didn't do too bad of a job, but when we actually drive up close, you'll notice how many glowy lights are on this. Yeah, look at that. Look at that already. Lights right there, lights right there, lights right there. And then it becomes super detailed. It looks like something maybe a human could make. This looks super ancient. It looks so abstract that, like, humans can't wrap our heads around what it's for. This looks very generic. It looks generic. I think that's the word I'm looking for. This looks like generic sci-fi. We gotta add blue Tron lights to everything. No, you don't. You just need this. You just need stuff that looks like metal. It's ancient. It kind of reminds me, this is going to be hilarious to say, kind of reminds me of Bionicle. You have this beautiful beach, these big metal structures sticking out of it, and it's all rusted away too. Like, look at this. This is the best example I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at how there's no detail on this pillar. Like, there's a little bit of grime, but I think that's just part of the repeating texture. I don't think that's meant to be seen from afar. It's like, it looks perfect. Like, it's all smooth and shiny. But then here, look at this. It's like it's a slightly darker shade. It's rusted because it's the part that's in the water. You can probably imagine too, if it goes up to there, you know, there's probably tides. There's probably high tide or something. I don't know. But like, you can see that's where the water has been hitting it over thousands of years. Same over here. Oh, the Marines are still here. Hey buddies, what's up? I'm giving a lecture about graphics, so sorry if I bore you. Look at this area. I mentioned that it makes you feel like it's high tide. This kind of looks like this whole beach, the way it's, there's not a lot of grass and vegetation on this part. Begs the question that maybe the water level raises. I don't know. I'm just speculating right here. Like, look at the rust. Look at that. It's a good detail that not a lot of people notice. But you notice when it's missing. It's depressing. Anyway, yeah, you look here, it's just... They clearly didn't care. They wanted the visuals to look flashy rather than practical. Bungie wanted to make a lasting impression. Saber Interactive, under the direction of 343, wanted to make the game look flashy. There's so much wrong with the anniversary graphics, and I hate seeing people play Halo 1 for the first time with these new graphics turned on. I like that touch though, that like little metal wall embedded in there. Lets you know that the whole island is part of one giant underground facility. Silent cartographer. Because it's a map room. Oh, I don't even have a gunner. Shit. I'm gonna go grab a one of those Marines. I like how I left a bunch of Marines by themselves. But yeah, going back to what I was saying before, dynamic lighting might have been a mistake for big open world games because there's no consideration for how something looks. Instead, they generate the dynamic lighting because it'll probably have like a day-night cycle, so you can't have pre-baked in lighting. And people just leave it at that. Developers just don't care anymore. But back in the old days, lighting was purposeful. A good example would be the GTA Definitive Trilogy Edition, which is the prime example of what happens when you let developers try to like make flashy graphics over graphics that actually it's a good difference between graphics that like are trying to look nice versus like dated graphics that try to achieve a better art style as opposed to fidelity. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, we killed that guy. Oh, can I? Oh my god. I killed both of the I killed one of the drivers. God, you're gonna die, dude. Can I ram this guy? God. I don't want to waste my rocket on him. I don't know if I can hit him with my Oh god, there we go. Oh, I'm totally gonna die from this. Oh my god, how am I still alive? Oh, that poor Marine. I want to test to see if I can actually ram him. I had no idea that I could. I don't think I can. I didn't know I could. He's jumping out of the way like I can. I fell again. Want to do that. I'm at like 1 health right now. I have no medkits. Although this stream isn't meant to be like a professional playthrough of Halo. I'm just having fun. I love Halo 1 so much. I can. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was an instant kill. Alright, fingers crossed there'll be a med kit somewhere in this facility. I have a feeling there probably is. Anyway, I'll do more of the anniversary. I want to play through the first flood level of Halo 1. 343 Guilty Spark. Because that is a great showcase of how broken the anniversary graphics are. Just getting some water first. Should be an elite coming around the corner. Yeah, look at that. I'm going to show off this view. I think I'll have to kill the Golden Elite first. He's going to be running at me, so I need some... Yeah, look, here he comes. I can see him on the radar. Oh, that's awesome. Come at me, you coward. Saw him. Come on, I see his red dot. I see it. Oh, that was a different guy. Where's that Golden Elite? What happened to him? I could have sworn he was up here. Couldn't fight him. Anyway, I'll be keeping an eye out for that dude. Look at this area. I better keep an eye on my radar if he sneaks up on me. There's some Hulk right down there. Oh shit, I'm at 0 right now. I think I've wasted my time. I think I've reached the time limit or something where I'm no longer getting a score. Anyway, who cares? Look at this area. You have this bottomless pit that looks amazing. You have a slight shade of purple, but it's not super saturated. It's kind of like it's like a calm shade. I like that. I like the idea of the moody lighting in this game. It's dark too. That's the whole purpose of this room. It's super dark. You see these sporadic lights everywhere to light it up partially. So you gotta have this atmosphere, moody ambiance. Then you switch to this graphics and it's all bright. It's bright and blue. Like, what is going on? But it's like some of the lights are purple. I don't know. I don't know what 343 is trying to do here. Or not 343, Saber. It's bizarre how little they learned about art direction. It's just so gross and it's bright and look at that. Like they added these like hologram lights, but that wasn't there. I'm worried of alt tabbing to mess with the music. But yeah, and like that's the ultimate takeaway is like the moody ambiance is ruined, the lighting's broken, it looks ugly, it's too bright, too many colors. This, I like this. I like the, look at this, like there's a slight sort of gold metal. Hello, Mutant Grizzly, welcome to the stream. Anniversary graphics just kind of gross me out. I don't know why people like them. I didn't even like him at the time. I knew it when I played it. I don't like this. I was ranting about the anniversary graphics. I don't like this. I don't like the way this looks. It's too much. Too much detail. Too many colors. Too many lights. I like this though. Like the old... I love Halo 1. They just kind of ruined a lot of stuff. Like how bright this is. Originally had like a good kind of a good moody atmosphere. Sort of took that away. Never played it. Halo 1 I think is my personal favorite of the original Bungie Halo games. Everybody loves 3. I love 3. Halo 1 has a beautiful simplicity to it. Like a proper old school game. It's shooting at me. I love the way it looks. I love the atmosphere. I even love the gameplay. I love how like kind of weighty all the weapons feel like very good. Like some weapons were downgraded and nerfed in later games. I love this Magnum. I love that silver sort of chrome look to it. Yeah, like most games, I know. But I'm just kind of playing this to get some challenges finished. I'm not like playing the cross-game playlist, which I have to do to get some season points. So this just happened to be one of the levels in the playlist. I'm kind of having like a fun time reminiscing. I am glad with MCC they added reason to play the single player by adding in season points for PvE challenges. I imagine that's them testing the waters for Halo Infinite. They mentioned in Infinite that you're going to be able to unlock stuff from just playing the campaign. I'm curious to see how they're going to do that. With camo. Reminds me of Doom Eternal. A little bit. You're able to, like, kill you? The way I play this game now is I no longer play it like I'm playing a single-player FPS game. I feel like I'm just revisiting areas and locations. Also, I can't turn my flashlight on while I'm invisible. That seems like a problem. I made the comparison. It feels a bit like Warframe because of this. Like where you have levels that you can complete, but you're constantly revisiting them. Kitsune! Hello! How are you, Kitsune? It's good to see you. I always get lost on this part. I always forget where to go. I mean, MCC is a pretty good way to start with the games because it's $40 and you get I was gonna say you get 6 games. You get 5.5, let's be real. I'm doing really well, Kitsune. Playing some Halo. Waiting for Infinite to release. Some people seem to think that they're gonna do a surprise release on Monday. I don't know how I feel about that. Oop, I skipped the cutscene on accident. Yeah, I like this. Look at the reflections. This is 2001. The original Xbox. I could Game Pass. I don't like Game Pass. I don't like subscription services. Like, I want to own all my games. Cool this is. Then we turned to anniversary graphics and they got rid of it. Why I play on old school graphics. I like how dark and moody everything is. But on this, they just made it bright, colorful. I don't like that. Yeah, like with because I'm worried with Game Pass, if I stop using it, I'm just going to lose access to all those games. I like something like Humble Bundle. Why am I back here? Being able to like actually get games from a subscription service. Music's too loud. I'm trying to turn it down. There we go. But yeah, I couldn't do something like Game Pass. How do I get out of here? Am I stuck? Gotta get up there. Remember Halo on release day. What Halo was it, Kitsune? How often do you change games? Depending on the challenges, you can... Some challenges support you staying on one particular game, or like 2 games usually. So like this week, Halo 1. Wow, okay. Yeah, Kitsune, you're old school. Yeah, getting back to you, Grizzly. This week's challenges were Halo 2 and Halo 3 ODST themed. They were kind of encouraging you to play those games first, or stick to just those games. But you can play any game you want. You can, if you want, play the an entire game through, like normal. Oh god, I'm pretty lousy at this mission. I still haven't found that Golden Elite, and I'm still nervous about where the hell he could be. ODST was fun. Yeah, I think if they had just released ODST as a Halo 3 expansion, it would be way more beloved. However, I know the reason why Bungie didn't do that. They were stuck in a 5-game contract with Microsoft. When they made Halo 3, they wanted Halo 3 to be the last game in the franchise. That was it. That's why Halo 3 has such like a really good ending. Like the Covenant's defeated, the Flood's defeated, Halo's defeated. But they were stuck in a contract to make 2 more games. So as they were working on Halo Reach, they used a bunch of Halo 3 assets and made Halo 3 ODST. Which is why ODST is such a very short and kind of small game. It doesn't even have a multiplayer mode, just firefight. Which I do love. I love Halo 3 ODST. But I'm aware of why Bungie tried to sell it as an actual full game. They wanted... Bungie were done with Halo. When they made Halo 3, they were already trying to work on Destiny. That's how old of a game Destiny 1 is. You play ODST now, and I don't know, I would replay it and try to look for this, but I don't know where it is. In ODST, there are references to Destiny 1, like that far back. So even when they were making ODST, they were teasing that their new game would be Destiny, which is weird. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Kitsune. I know Microsoft has experimented with, I don't know about eye tracking, but definitely like accessibility controllers. I know Microsoft has that really big one that they came out with a few years ago. I'd be shocked if Halo isn't compatible with that. I know Microsoft, they love doing stuff like that. If not, I'm pretty sure like these old games are so moddable. Halo, like especially now when 343 added PC mod support, I guarantee like somebody's working on a mod for that. Or a mod might even already exist. I don't know. Guy's kicking my butt. I'm bad at aiming with a pistol. Oh god. Alright. 4 bars of health. Did that golden elite just disappear? Oh. Oh, he's right there. Oh! 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 He got me. Alright, I need to be careful about this. Right there. What? That doesn't kill you? One rocket shot doesn't fucking kill you? There we go. This was Halo 1, you couldn't even pick up their energy swords. That was a waste. Shall get some ammo from the previous room. Microsoft got it to 100. Yeah, I love Halo 1. So, my dad had an original Xbox, and for it he had Halo, the like Game of the Year edition. God, Invincible Elites. So like before then, I've mentioned this before. I'm pretty much a Zoomer, so I'm like, it's weird that I play and enjoy these older games that were before my time for sure. But from that Xbox, I got to play Halo 1. And so like even now, like Halo 1 was the first console FPS game I'd ever played. I think Prime Hunters was the first FPS game in general I ever played. So like playing Halo was a huge step up to that. Like I'd never played anything like this before. Which is why I have like fond memories specifically of Halo 1.
Let's get moving. Bowhammer, here are coordinates and a flight plan I've worked on. Cortana, these coordinates are underground. The Covenant did a thorough seismic scan. In my analysis,
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Infinite.
deep tunnels.
I am skeptical. I have no idea they can pull it off. And there's a rumor that they're going to secretly release it on Monday, and I don't know if I want to believe that.
Bright side,
That might just be completely made up.
I think the Covenant will expect is an aerial insertion from underground.
I love listening. There's a developer commentary track for Halo 1 and 2. They talked about how like they had no idea that the Pelican was going to go inside a silent cartographer. Like that was completely made up. Like on the fly right before the game was supposed to be shipped. They had no way. They had all these levels that they made, but they had no way to connect them. I find that hilarious. So yeah, this is a cross-game playlist, so now we're going to Halo 2. Yeah, now you have me thinking, Kitsune. I'm sure you can make this work with eye tracking. Oh god, do we want to watch the Gravemind cutscene. Turn on the audio because it seems to be pretty loud. You guys, just general game. I switched old graphics. Yeah, I will admit,
Is that?
Gravemind is a lot scarier in Anniversary. I love how he's a combination of like the devil and like this Lovecraftian entity. I love that. I love just how creepy he is. Let's turn subtitles on. I don't think subtitles work yet. Do they? Yeah, they work. There we go. I don't have a Discord. Sorry, Grizzly. I have a Discord account, but I don't have a server. Because I don't have enough people to mod for.
This thing off.
Demon.
This one
Is 5 awful? 5's pretty bad. That's...
and has its mind.
So I think Halo 4 personally is the worst game. People will disagree with me. I can go on a whole Halo 4 rant. That game is bad. But some people liked 4. 5 was the game that killed the franchise. 5 is the reason why 343 has taken 6 years and $500 million to make what is essentially a Halo reboot with Halo Infinite. The single player that makes sense, and the multiplayer was kind of like it was trying to mimic Call of Duty. That's all it was trying to do. Yeah, I could link my Discord profile. I know my friend Cass, she has an automatic. She has a server, but she also has a bot that automatically posts the server link. I should probably figure out how to do that.
Stay where you are. Nothing can be done until my sermon is complete.
Not true. This installation
But
has a successful utilization.
yeah, I'm on her server too, her Coven server.
It is ready to fire.
I'm interested in Infinite too. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I want to see how the campaign plays. I don't care much for the multiplayer.
Nothing of the great journey.
And you know nothing about containment. You have demonstrated complete disregard for even the most basic protocols.
This one's containment.
But
And this one's
I don't even use Discord that much too. I use it for my VTuber friends, and that's pretty much it.
your prophets have promised you freedom.
Cass is my master. She's everyone's master, Kitsune.
But you will find no salvation on this ring. Those
I could link it to you. I don't know how to link a profile though. I think I can't while I'm streaming because I'm in streaming mode right now.
mistake their intent, or all will
I do have. I mean, here is literally just my
This thing is right.
Discord
Halo is a weapon.
username.
Prophets are making a big mistake.
Your ignorance already destroyed one of the sacred rings, demon.
But yeah, I love the Gravemind. He's like this.
you will not
Just
hear
he's
the truth,
evil incarnate,
then I
and he's like super intelligent, and he's had like a long time to think.
to stop the key from turning. But first it must be found. You will search one likely spot. And you will search.
Hey Ashley, welcome to the stream.
Fate had us meet as foes. But this ring will make us brothers.
I forgot to tell you, yeah. Need your ID. I mean, I just copied and pasted it. Grizzly. Like, that's literally directly from the Discord.
We are, all of us, gravely concerned. The release of the parasite was unexpected, unfortunate, but there is no need to panic. In truth,
the
this
Prophet.
is a time to rejoice.
I love Prophet of
A moment
Truth.
that all
Such a
the Covenant
scumbag.
should savor. For the sacred icon has been found. With it, our path is clear. Our entry into the
Oh, your
divine
user ID.
beyond guaranteed. The great journey is nigh, and nothing, not even the flood, can stop it.
I don't know how to... That your username. No.
Kill the demon.
I'd love to be a prophet. Just sit in a chair all day. Float around.
Fruits.
God.
Faster you can kill those
I remember
birds,
this
the better.
level.
They don't have shield generators, but take them out before.
Thanks, Cortana, for helping. Halo 2. I haven't played enough Halo 2. I know people love it, but I don't think it's my game. So I need to switch controls here. It's boring sitting. Just take mine. I heard they might do a Doom times Halo. How would that work? I actually have thought about this. I'm very critical of 343, if you can't tell. I think 343 should be taken off Halo. And since Microsoft owns ZeniMax and Bethesda, they should replace it with id Software. I think id Software can make a killer Halo game.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, I haven't played enough of Halo 2. I know it's a lot of people's favorite Halo. Not necessarily mine. I think the campaign is a little lackluster. It's a very hard game. I think that's the reason why I don't like it, actually. Make weapon display offsets. There we go. Let's make this a little further down. Because it's constantly like in my face. I don't like that. I don't know why the music very quiet. There we go. Oh God, I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because I was too confident in Halo 2. Oh, I need that carbine that he has. The original Doom, wow. Yeah, I love Doom. Because there was like a period of... Oh my God, he's running at me. There was a period of time where like I only had a rinky-dinky laptop that couldn't run any games. And because of that, I played a lot of old games because those were the only games I could run. Like there was like a wonderful period of like, it was like a year, like a whole summer, where I was just able to play like all the classic FPS games, like Doom, Duke Nukem, all the classics, and it was wonderful. Oh wait, I can dual wield. I totally forgot. I'm playing Halo 2, not Halo 1. Oh God, he's coming. My original PC had 10 megabytes of RAM. Holy. How do I get... Oh, this isn't fair. Look at this. They're picking me off. What? That whole area didn't have single checkpoint. Like how that guy gets launched into the air, though. I don't have any grenades. Of course I don't. I'm trying to think, like, what program can be run with 10 megabytes of RAM, like, today? Like, I don't think Microsoft PowerPoint... Like, I'm pretty sure that uses more than 10 megabytes. Minecraft? No way. Minecraft is a very resource-heavy game. As hilarious as it sounds to say that out loud. And these guys up there. I need them to jump down. That's what I need them to do. Good God. Uh-oh. The old days sucked. I mean, there's a charm to it. It's fun to see how far we've come. And obviously, there's obviously going to be nostalgia for it. Like, I have nostalgia for my Xbox, even though I don't really like console gaming. Like, I'd never go back to it. far we come, yeah. How far do you come? That's the question. And that is going to be clipped. I will say, no matter what iteration of Halo I'm playing, the grunts are always pathetic. I like that. It's like a unifier. The internet had 0 rules. Yeah, exactly. Because the internet, people are required to know what the internet is nowadays. Hello, Cortana. Hello, new Cortana, who looks creepy. He's like an uncanny face. These anniversary graphics aren't too bad, but like, I want to play on the original. Although I think my favorite iteration of Cortana would be Halo 1 Cortana. She was a little more spunky in Halo 1. Oh god. I hate this about the Halo 2 brutes. They just run at you. He looks drunk. Probably is. And then Halo 4 tried to introduce the fact that, like, AIs have a 7-year lifespan. What? Why would they try to kill off Cortana? Good god. Do I even have shields in Halo 2? Look how fast they deplete. Oh god. Yo, he's running around. Oh god. I don't think he can walk through doors. I think since I'm in a different room, he can't get to me. I also added kind of ragdolls, but not really. I like that though, High Charity. Even as a kid, I never quite got the scale of how big High Charity was supposed to be. Like, it looks big in game, obviously, because it's meant to be a city. It's meant to be the Covenant's capital city that can move. The giant space station. Like, I never knew the full scale of it, or like how huge the Forerunner Dreadnought in the center of it is supposed to be. Got a brute shot. Oh, there goes that. And that looks a little more impressive, but man, my frame rate's chugging. I can feel like, look at that, loading. 'Cause yeah, I mean, this actually makes it feel pretty huge. This is kind of just.
After that stunt on the Cairo, I know you're not afraid of heights.
Should I take this? Yeah, might as well. My dilemma is complicated. Go for it, Kitsune. God. These jackals don't flinch as much as they do in Halo 1 or Halo 3. Halo 2 really is just, all the enemies are hardcore and they're really hard to kill. Look at that, that was a brute shot and they took no damage. Oh god. Halo 2 brute shot. Nowhere near as good as it was in Halo 3. Oh god. I hate enemies that just come charging at you. I don't like that. At least in Halo 3, the brutes had like, they were predictable. Like when they ran at you, they were, like, look how fast this guy is. It's faster than me. God, I don't have any ammo. I'm already low on carbine ammo. How are you still sleeping? There was like a big fight in the next room. God. Oh my god. Exactly, like he just came running around the corner. Oh shit. It's hard to hit. I think I noticed what it is. It's that they have a weird animation. It makes it really hard to get a headshot. It's very, very frustrating.
There's another lift in the next room.
Ah, yeah. When they use the brute shot, somehow it's a little more effective than when I use it. God, bad. Jackals that take more than one punch to kill. What do you think of Gears? I've only played Gears 1. I actually own Gears 2, actually. I got it at a game shop, like, not too long ago, so I might play through that. I think the gameplay is solid, but I don't think the single player is, like... He just leapt across there. I don't think the single player is, like, that noteworthy. I'm not a fan of third-person shooters, like cover-based first-person shooters. So maybe that has something to do with it, but I don't know. Oh, there's a fleet with an energy sword. I want that. Oh. I haven't played Gears multiplayer though. I know that's where a lot of Gears fans say the enjoyment comes from. Oh god. Coming. Oh lord. Jesus. This is actually so intense. I've never had to worry about grunts in a Halo game before, until I played Halo 2. God. I think I need to play Halo 2 on co-op. I think that's the only way to survive this game. Yeah, it's hard to hit jackals now. I don't know why they did that.
Chief, come to the lower level. The Marines are just inside. Careful of the guards.
So much of me is wrong.
Reaction movements in-game. Stick for WSD and look around screen with slow aiming. Okay, you can't have both. He seems okay if S is slow. WSD. Okay. Yeah, because I've seen you do your streams, Kitsune. I saw you playing Witcher. I do wonder if it actually has to do with the game itself. Like, if a game requires, you know, you to, like, be able to move around at a certain speed, or, like, be able to strafe and stuff. Like, if that makes it easier or harder. I think I cleared out the whole area. I think every enemy came after me. Nope, never mind. It's a good space color for lettering. Oh god. We need to fight. I will say that's something funny about Halo Infinite is like the dialogue's kind of cringy from what we see. The whole we need to run, we need to fight. Like space as in vacuum. What's a good color? Oh, space color. I mean, wouldn't white just work? Or do you mean literally like space as in space? Or like, are you talking about, like just in general? I guess I need to understand more context, Grizzly. Moons and stuff. Okay.
Listen up, Marines. The chief's hunting a prophet, and you're gonna help him kill it.
So, sorry, Grizzly, you need to explain more about what do you mean spacing? Like,
One more group of Marines to go, Chief.
like the color of the text itself? Are you trying to? Oh, never mind. I misinterpreted your post. Okay, you literally mean text on like a space moon wallpaper or something, like background. Yes. Okay. Color of text. I kept thinking you were talking about actual like letter spacing. I was so confused. It always depends on the image. So like, you want a good image, you want a good color that contrasts with everything. It's like, you mentioned that there's like a moon. You don't want white over that, because then that's just gonna blend in with the planet. Oh God, why did I even come up here? Cortana, why did I listen to you? I always like to do a drop shadow effect for my text. So no matter what color it's on, there's always like a little outline around it, like people can see. I'm just chewing through carbine ammo. No moon, just a bunch of chat. Use opacity and give it, kind of gives that vibe. I use the GIMP 2.0. I use that. It has a really neat drop shadow feature, and I use that all the time. It looks so nice. S is less important. Okay. What is it? Drop shadow. Yeah. And the good thing about it is like, because GIMP 2, it is, by the way, I think it's so funny that it's called GIMP. Like, I keep doing like a double take whenever I call it that, but that is the name of the program, GIMP. And I know that those fuckers did it tongue-in-cheek too. They knew what they were doing when they called it that. It allows you to customize pretty much any feature that the tool has. It's a very moddable, or customizable program. It's like with a drop shadow, you can use any color you want, to the point where you can actually remove a shadow blur and make it an outline, which is what I've done for like my schedule text. Like if you ever see my Twitter posts, when I post a schedule, my text has this like red outline, and that's the feature. That's how I achieve it, is misusing the drop shadow feature. Up. You're going down, we're going up. You're going down. Halo 2 is like the one Halo game where I don't think it's possible to keep the Marines alive. Yeah, here's the anniversary. Not quite as good. The anniversary is like too many lights. It doesn't look as good as Halo 2 originally. Doesn't look clear. There's like a million bodies inside it. Would you rather have aiming in one second?
Fear not, my brothers.
Faster, backwards, walk.
It was Tartarus and his groups who took the icon from the flood. For that they have.
Would you rather have aiming or 1 second fast backwards? Kitsune, I don't think I quite understand the question. Oh, yeah, that's right. The elites have betrayed They've been betrayed by the brutes. That's a big spoiler warning for Halo 2. Here's where all the Marines die. Because of course they do. Faster back reaction time or precise aim? Are you asking that about games in general or like specifically Halo? Oh, look at that. How many shots he can take. Because keep in mind, Halo was made for a controller. Although it is much easier to play it with mouse and keyboard. For you in general, okay. That's hard. That's a hard thing to say. I'd say, because yeah, I'd like to strafe. I love moving around. I'd say precision though is where I'm at. If I can get a good headshot in, that's what's more important to me. Like I enjoy slower games too. So like a slower game where I can kind of move slowly around, but also be able to like aim well. These poor elites. We shouldn't be killing them. Be joining us. But that doesn't happen until Halo 3. Oh my god. Halo 2 hunters, the worst of the hunters. Can't just insta-kill them with one pistol shot. Oh god. I'm getting out of here. Shit, that was a bad toss. Oh god. Can I even kill him with an energy sword? Did that guy die? Where'd my Marine buddy go? There's two of you guys hanging back here. Oh god. I think I just killed both of you. My god. Like, this isn't even a good environment to fight this guy in. There's like crates everywhere. I don't think this energy sword is working against him. Oh, he killed... Wow. There goes Master Chief. How did that grenade miss? There's two more. Gonna grenade... What? That crate! Why did that crate spawn in? Like, flash into existence. So, 6 grenades don't do anything. Also, I'm noticing some reload animation errors. I don't know what's going on with that. There we go, we got one. We got both of them. I think I cursed you. The hunters work depending on the game. Like, I love them in Halo 1. They have such a... I love how they have, like, a good choreographed moveset. They have a powerful projectile weapon, but they also have a very powerful melee. But they can only do one or the other. It's a good sort of, like, gameplay challenge. Actually, I will say, I hate them in Halo 4. In Halo 4, they speed up their melee charge, where you can't dodge it when they like charge at you. They try to swing at you. This guy, this Marine, I don't know if this is just me. I forget the actor's name. He sounds like the guy from Arrested Development, the actor son. Listen to him. He's the same guy. Can he talk? I need to turn up the audio.
Good.
Listen to him. It's him. He talks again.
That's right. He wanted my gun.
That's totally him. That's the same voice actor. Yeah, Kitsune, we totally need to do that. I don't know if you saw me and Titus and Burke did a big 3-person collab stream a week ago. And that was really fun. We literally just sat around talking. Talked about Metroid Dread. It was like kind of like a podcast, but not really. Here we use VA. But yeah, I need to do more collabs with people. I think me, Titus, and Burke are going to try to do another one of those types of streams again. But I don't know when. I don't know what for. It was all Titus's idea. He wanted us to talk about Metroid Dread. I was like, should we stream this? Also, I have no idea where I'm going. I'm totally lost on this level. Go through here. This door's locked. I like how the bodies like ragdoll hilariously.
The Covenant just destroyed 2 of their own ships, and I'm hearing reports of small arms fire throughout their fleet.
Creatures of the Covenant, the path is broad and we shall...
Great schism of the Covenant. I love that.
It's in Amber Flag.
Oh god. That's just that's literally like a flood hive right now. It's the flood trying to get into High Charity to escape the ring. I wish they did more with the elites turning against the brutes in Halo 2. It's a plot point, and like Master Chief is just killing elites like normal. Like there should be something going on. Like the elite, he should be noticing that the brutes and elites are fighting each other. Although I guess the Arbiter is still down on the ring trying to figure out what's going on. I could just realize this is the... I don't know if there are elites in... I forget the level names. There's High Charity, and then there's Gravemind. We're playing Gravemind right now. I think High Charity's after it. They're both set on High Charity, just one has the Flood and the other doesn't. I'm wondering if this is the last level where we actually fight elites, because it might be. 'Cause then Halo 3, obviously, the elites are good guys. You always fight brutes. God, there they go. Yeah, like, one thing that never happens in Halo 3 is, like, some of the elites have Covenant... They have, like, different species. Like, they have different... Like, the grunts are on the elite side here. Ever played Black Ops 1? Yes! Yes, I played a lot of Black Ops 1. I was actually playing a little bit of it. Oh, what? Is that elite? I have a lot of good memories of Black Ops 1, the multiplayer for that. Wow, that was instant. But like the Black Ops menu music is literally stuck in my head. Like I have such good memories for that. Good God. Dual plasma rifles is OP. Hey buddy. Don't chase me. I don't want to fight you. I like elites. More honor-bound than brutes. Yeah, lately I was... Not lately, but a while ago. like maybe a month or two ago, I was playing Black Ops 1, the versus CPU. So like playing the I think they call it the training mode, but I was having fun. I was fighting against brainless robots. Very sad not many people know of Viktor Reznov. He was a World at War carryover. I like how they incorporated him. Like, you think he's basically like a second protagonist, and then you find out the entire time that he was never there. They're destroying you. Thanks, Kitsune.
At this moment, the counselors gather on Halo to see the icon safely.
Grab this guy's big shots. No, this is only gonna last like one magazine.
There are those who said this day would never come.
God.
What are they to say now?
Once the towers
Such a
are
good
clear,
plot twist.
we'll drive them from the lower districts.
I was very disappointed with Cold War. I say disappointed. I don't know, like, I went into Cold War kind of hoping that it would bring back those Black Ops 1 vibes. Because I love Black Ops 1. I want the multiplayer for Cold War to be just as fun. But something about it didn't sit right with me. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, Dual Needler. They took this out of, by the time Halo 3 came around, they made this. They took out the dual wielding Needlers. It's such an OP weapon combo. Basically admitted that, like, yeah, Needler, we need to consider this as a primary weapon. Good God, this level's I'm really struggling. Modern Warfare, yeah. Oh, that's a lot of people's favorite. Again, I was too young. I didn't even have Xbox Live when Modern Warfare 1 came out, in COD 4. So Black Ops 1 was the first COD multiplayer game that I played online, which is why I think I have so many fond memories of it. I know, right? Grizzly? I'm out of ammo. It's depressing how many remakes there are, like in the last 5-10 years. Like every other game they announce is like a remaster or a remake or a port of an old game. I prefer ports as opposed to remakes, because at least you get the original. But like the GTA remakes that they had that came out last week. Oh my God, I've never seen so much like hatred of a game than what they did for those ports. That is like, it's almost so funny, it's unbelievable. Like, you couldn't write that. Like, how messed up those ports are. Like, I couldn't come up with that as like a joke. My favorite, I think if somebody on Twitter said it, I never played GTA. Oh, Grizzly, you've missed out. And I think you've missed out forever, because you can't play the originals anymore. You can only play the fucked up remastered. Honestly, I shouldn't say this. You should, if you want to play GTA on PC, you might have to visit a certain Pirate Bay site. Leave it at that. Because they took down the original games on Steam. You literally can't buy the originals now. You have to buy the remake. The remake's god awful. It has really bad graphics. 3 for the win. City. Vice City is my favorite GTA. I love the 80s Miami atmosphere. I love that game so much. Probably won't. They're definitely old. They're games that age pretty badly, but there is good stuff there. Like, I love Vice City. I love that environment. What? I'm expecting enemies to just run around the corner. I guess not. Anyway, somebody made a funny comment that because what they did for the remastered is it's like the same models and stuff, like same animations, but they made like specifically the textures and lighting better, but they didn't increase the polygon count. They didn't increase like they didn't update certain models, or if they did, the models look really janky. It's hard to describe. You need to see it. And someone made the joke that it looks like one of those fake video games that would be on a network TV show like CSI or something. I can't unsee it when I see that gameplay. It's so bizarre. It looks so bad. It looks like that one Coke commercial where the commercial pretended to be like a GTA game. Because like it has decent lighting and decent kind of okay graphics, but like they're still pretty bad in some respects. And but the animations are all janky. It's so funny to see it play in action. It like can't believe somebody released that for $70. That was $70 in 2021. Poor Rockstar. It wasn't even Rockstar. It was Grove Street Games, which they're responsible for the mobile ports of GTA. And all of a sudden it makes sense. Like, oh, okay, you got guys who have only worked on mobile games to make your definitive trilogy, edition. I have no idea what they were thinking. It's honestly kind of funny if it wasn't so tragic that the originals are now removed from Steam forever. Screw up the bones too. Dead or Alive 6. I know Dead or Alive is a series. I don't know specific games, Kitsune. Oh god, he's raging. There we go. Look at that. Surgical. Guess how much every DLC would cost? I have no idea. I'm guessing some ludicrous amount of money. That wouldn't surprise me. Oh god. I need to count. How many zeros is that? I was trying to alt-tab to count. No. No way. That's not possible. That's like Star Citizen levels of DLC. Insane. Oh, actually, this looks like it might be an endless fight. I think I'll just kind of get around here. Good. Get away from me, man. Ah. Oh. As a Spartan punching a brute doesn't work. Trying to argue between Bethesda or Rockstar. Should I just run through these guys? I think I should. Alright. We're blasting our way through Halo 2. Don't look at me. Why do I even need to go? This just like loops back around. This is where I was. This is where I started. That's no good. What do I prefer? Oh, I don't know. At least with Bethesda, they don't have too many predatory business practices. I mean, they have plenty, like re-releasing Skyrim every few months. But like, Todd's a nice guy. I don't know. I think, and I like their focus on single player games. Rockstar made GTA 5 and then immediately abandoned the single player. So, and like with shark cards and as well. Well, it's not necessarily Rockstar. It is, I forget, is it Take-Two? That is the publisher of GTA and owns Rockstar. That brute's gonna kill me. Jesus! What? That brute was like jumping all around. I couldn't even see him. This is why I don't play Halo 2. How do I get from point A to point B? Jesus. So... who are they... Kitsune, who are they selling that game for? Like, who would spend that much money? Like, how's that a practical business plan? That sounds insane. I've never heard that before. I think Bethesda is owned by Microsoft. Yeah, exactly. I think the problem is, Grizzly, is like, I'm trying to think of stuff where Bethesda has like acted badly with, has like acted predatorily, like with bad business practices. I can't think of any on the top of my head. But with like Grand Theft Auto, all those like microtransactions and DLC and stuff. Yeah, you know what, 76, that's pretty close, now that I think about it. And Fallout 4, I guess. Now I remembered Fallout 4. I didn't even remember that. I was thinking like Skyrim and stuff. I don't think I got a checkpoint. I think if I die right now, the whole thing resets. Which is why I'm super nervous. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So it's weird because Bethesda's a publisher, because they publish, you know, games like Doom, Skyrim, Fallout. But they publish games that other studios develop. But at the same time, they also develop their own games, and they're owned by ZeniMax. But now ZeniMax is owned by Microsoft, so it's like a weird pyramid scheme. Oh, how'd that miss? God. You can buy and sell multiple virtual goods. So it's like, oh, with crypto especially. Okay, yeah, I imagine. There'd be expensive shit on there. You turn up that music. Halo Lo-Fi playlist. A for bullet. Okay. Weird. It's kind of like EVE Online or something. Or like a game where it's not just a game, like it has its own player economy. Yeah, I guess I can see that then. I like hearing about stuff in EVE Online. Like the amount of money that gets wasted like on certain ship battles. Like tens of thousands of dollars will be lost because a bunch of players lost these super expensive ships. Oh god. Oh god, I'm out of sword. I'm out of sword. Alright. Let's recollect ourselves in this room. You would go bankrupt, yeah. I know that happens with what's it called? Escape from Tarkov. Because you need with Tarkov you need money. I don't think Tarkov actually has it's microtransactions. I think it is just an entirely in-game economy. But I know that like you can reach a point in Tarkov where you've lost so much in-game currency that you don't have money for weapons or like bullets. So like people will literally lose Tarkov by just not having enough money anymore, which is really fascinating to me. I couldn't imagine wanting to do that risk every single time you play a video game. Like today, I'm gonna decide whether or not I save my paycheck or I play, you know, another week of like Star Citizen or something. Everybody kill themselves over here? I think they did. The Mausoleum, the Arbiter. I will say, from a city planning perspective, oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, game, why'd you do that? There's so many, there's so many. I need some brute shots, that's what I need. Carbines. Snipers. Oh, and there's drones. There's drones. That's true. Like, it's hard because Rockstar only really puts out like one game per generation now, if you think about it. Like 1 or 2 games maybe, because like GTA, like think about it, GTA 5 was, GTA 4 and 5 were 360 and PS3 and 7th gen, and then Red Dead Redemption 2 was for 8th gen, and that's pretty much been it. Like we're already on the Xbox, you know, Series X, is it called? And then there's the PS5. And like only now are they in talks of making a new GTA. It's like we've reached that point. But Bethesda constantly puts out a lot of good games. Although you should specify Bethesda publishes a lot of good games as well. Bethesda proper, they make things like Skyrim, Fallout. They also have studios working to make games like Prey, Doom. So again, a little different because Rockstar's... I think Rockstar only publishes like GTA as well. At least nowadays. Like they used to publish some other stuff, but it's bad. I don't know. God. Good God. They even have a player base. I will say I enjoy Bethesda's respect for people who just want to play offline single-player games. A lot of respect for that. This guy's just running at me. I don't like that. I don't like his style. Like, literally, people forget. People in the gaming industry have very short memory spans. EA literally said, like 5 years ago, that single-player games were dead. They said that they were going to focus all their efforts on multiplayer games. So like when Bethesda comes out and says, you know, we know people like single player games, we're going to support those people. Like it's, you know, it's good to know. It's good to know that like they take community feedback, because well, as bad as Fallout 76 was, there is quite a bit of player feedback that they've taken into consideration. Some people have said that Fallout 76 isn't that bad anymore. I can't verify that. I've never played it, nor will I ever play it. But who knows? It might be like a No Man's Sky situation. Like, it releases horribly, but then a few years later, they patch it and get it better. Although 76 had really predatory microtransactions. That was pretty bad. That brute single-handedly killed that hunter. Mausoleum, the Arbiter. These are all Arbiter
I'm
coffins.
picking up 2 more transponders.
Oh, and that's where his armor was.
Commander and John.
Oh, I haven't paid much attention to the environments. I'm dead. I'm dead. Made Fallen Order. Oh god, yeah, EA now has control of Star Wars. Like when Battlefront 1... Hold on, let me specify. When EA's Battlefront 1, which is different to the original Battlefront 1, because the year is 2021, and we're literally calling games by the same name of games that are like 10 years old. When EA released their Battlefront 1, remember, it didn't have a single player. It was just a multiplayer only game. Because that was in the era when EA only wanted to sell microtransactions. And you can only do that in multiplayer games. I think my sad sort of like blackpilling that I've had is like EA is an evil company, but the longer I've learned about the gaming industry, the more I've realized like EA is just yet another company. EA's bad, so is Microsoft, so is Sony, so is Nintendo, so is Ubisoft.
It's the
They all do the
commander
same
and
stuff.
They're closing on Truth's position, Chief.
I want to jump
They'll
down
need
there.
your help.
Nope, I don't want to. I want to go over here.
This way, Chief.
For a few months. EA is just a company. Well, I think that's also why... That's why I don't think you need to, like, say you like a company. It's like saying, I like Best Buy. Like, that's a very insane... Or, like, I like Target. I like Cub Foods. That's something that you don't really say. Because it's like, it's a company. It's a corporation that's there to sell you money. And of course, it's good that they're there to sell you, to make money off of products that you want to buy from them. But like, don't have a parasocial relationship with these corporate entities. Like even Bethesda. Like Bethesda can be, you know, pretty decent company. I don't think it's healthy to blindly like support them. Oh god. I was actually scared. Them coming after me. Oh, there's a grenade. I hate Twitch and look at me. Yeah, I know. What? I killed... He was dead. He was literally dead. I think I'm just gonna chuck, like, 4 grenades right here. That killed anybody. I don't think it did. God, I thought I fell off like a ledge or something. Oh my god, there's so many elites. So many. I need a better strategy for this. God. I just wasted yet another... Well, I need to stick some of these guys. That's what I need to do. Not just throw grenades. There we go, like that guy. Oh, what? They take more than 1 grenade. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair in the slightest. Alright. I'm going for Operation Noob Combo. Two grenades. Jesus Christ. Good God, how many grenades can you have, dude? Seriously. He has more grenades than I can carry. God, there's his elite honor guard buddy. I'm out of plasma. Alright, of course I am. Oh, he's still sniping at me, still taking pot shots. I can't even pay attention because I know there's an elite with an energy sword running at me. There we go. Okay. There he is up there. Played a few of the Sony lineups. Yeah, I've kind of given up on Sony and Microsoft, like console-wise. Like I'll still play. Like I'm glad Microsoft is bringing games to the PC. I'm glad Sony's doing it too. I think more games need to come to PC. But like for Nintendo, I'd say that's like the one company I'd be willing to get a console for, just because none of their stuff ever comes to PC. But like getting a Switch, you get all those Nintendo games. But you get like a PS5, you don't really get any games, and it's super expensive too. So I don't really care for that. Plus, Nintendo's online is super inexpensive. I think having online that costs anything is already like a pet peeve of mine, but it's kind of the lesser of, you know, three evils. I have the cheapest.
I am getting confirmed reports of flood leaving in Amberclad's wreckage.
I want Mario Kart, yeah. I want Breath of the Wild, that's all I want. That's all it is, it's like a machine that can play Breath of the Wild, and then maybe Animal Crossing on board. We did it.
Split them up, one in each phantom.
But even then, like, they're all, every company's evil. I think when your company reaches a certain size, you're not like the good guys anymore. You're not necessarily bad, but you're a company. Like, I shouldn't love a company. I should tolerate a company. And if I don't like that company, I don't do business with it. That's,
Let him be.
yeah, Cyberpunk, exactly.
Great journey waits for no one, brother.
You can set up eye tracking on Switch, Kitsune? I have no idea. Or what was that? The prophet of truth, prophet of regret. That was a prophet of mercy. The old guy got betrayed by truth. Covenant. I think this is my favorite Halo 3 level by far. Hold on, I need the music for this. Let me turn off my Halo Lo-Fi for just a sec.
We hit these 3 generators, and the barrier will
Ah, I love Halo 3 soundtrack.
Good enough. Johnson, drop the chief at the first generator, then head to the third. The elites will punch right down the middle.
Roger that.
Oh, listen to that. Good old Marty O'Donnell. You need 3 extra parts, okay. See, I guess you'd need, like... You need hardware to actually... First you need a camera, but then you also need hardware for tracking. Oh, back to Halo 3. Okay, I love this combat a little more than Halo 2's. Oh! Suicide Grunt. There's like a kinetic energy to Halo 3's combat. Alright. 3 was. It's... Looking back on it, it definitely has problems. Like, story-wise, it could have done a better job. But, like, at the same time, it was such a fun game. There's a way to be able to pilot one of those things. I'm never able to do it. You have to, like, knock the hood off and then shoot the driver, but then hold the enter vehicle button. And and glitch yourself into it, but I have no idea how to do it. I've never been able to pull it off.
I will beat the prophet's shield like a drum. By the time the barrier falls, he will beg for mercy.
Alright, see ya, Kitsune. It was wonderful talking to you. In here, ODSTs. Come on. Yeah, see ya, Kitsune. I'll stop by one of your streams next time. I immediately flipped. Time for you to go. Alright, see ya, Grizzly. It was great seeing you and Kitsune in the chat. Have a great Sunday to both of you. Here's my ID. I want to see what the clip I was talking about. What ID are you talking about, Grizzly? I don't think I remember the clip you were talking about. Grizzly, what clip are you talking about? I don't remember. Okay, that's your... The space... Oh, yes. There you go. I think I found you. Send you... Alright, I sent a request on Discord. You want to see that? Dynamic girl, yep. What do you mean? The talk about... Oh, the text on space thing. Okay. What exactly is that for, Grizzly? Before you go, like, what are you doing that for? Like, why do you need to put that for, like, a meme or, like, a video or something? I love how my passenger has a shotgun. Not the best weapon to have on a Warthog. Jesus. Get in, shotgun man. You better hurry. I was naming my character Chad. He physically looks like a Chad. I was highlighting his name. Oh, okay. Oh, I gotcha. I love Halo 3. I notice all the levels are like bright and sunny. It's a very fun game. It's a fun co-op game too. Oh, we lost our gunner, or we lost our passenger, and then we lost me as well. I wish there were more power weapons in this area, because I don't think there are many. I'm out of laser ammo. Oh, he's coming. Oh, that poor... Oh! Shit, I can hop in that. Thing is still operational. Hold on. There we go. Just making sure my connection's still working. I had a stream that had a really bad upload speed, and it got delayed to the point where, like, it was chat and the stream were off by like 15 minutes. Like, no joke. I'm always nervous about, like, my internet speeds going down in the middle of a stream. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to finish this mission and then call it a night, probably. God, shouldn't be down here. Yeah, dude, you don't have to be on a mongoose. You can help out the Master Chief. Not like it's your job or anything. I think I literally got myself stuck. I don't think I can get that wraith. I don't think I can get that wraith back up. Got somebody. But yeah, like even the combat is so fluid in Halo 3. Especially coming after like Halo 2. Like, it feels like this was a natural progression from Halo 2. This is what Halo 2 probably wanted to be. A little more fluid, a little smoother. What a world. God. Oh, there's a Marine fighting over there. I'm also almost out of BR. Of course I am. Alright, what? There should be a carbine around here somewhere. Yeah, there's a bunch right here. Now I'm just trying to think of stuff to talk about. Over sort of the week, I was getting back into Top Gear, a really good show. I don't know what spurred me on. I just started watching like YouTube clips, and before I know it, I was like rewatching their old specials. I don't like Top Gear. It's funny because like I like cars, but I'm not a car guy. But their show really doesn't require you to be that. Like, I love their specials where they're specifically the ones where they don't have any nice cars, where they just have some shitty some like third world, a car that's like cheap and they had to buy from some like third world auto ship dealer, and it's probably broken, probably needs like repairs, it has engine problems, and they have to survive in like a third world country with just that car. I don't know why I love that. It's also like, it's kind of just comfy to watch. Ooh, this thermal. Like, I love their like their Bolivia episode was amazing. I love that. And like they slowly, or like I think their Botswana episode is probably my favorite, because like they have these cheap cars that they kind of like have to retrofit as the episode goes on. So like by the end of the special, they're like these Mad Max cars, and it is hilarious to watch. I backstab this guy. That didn't work. That assassination. Huh. I have no idea why that didn't work. Wow. I'm gonna try to backstab this guy if it's the last thing I do. Can I assassinate brute chieftains? I thought I could. I absolutely thought I could. I guess not. I guess I can't. There we go. It just wasn't working. Yeah, give me that health. Yeah, like, kind of. I had a fun time rewatching some Top Gear episodes. It's fun. It's a fun show. Even if you're not into cars, like, it's genuinely like the charisma between those three guys: Richard Hammond, Jeremy Clarkson, James May. Although I do admit Jeremy Clarkson, it's kind of funny. Like, he is an asshole, but that's why he's funny. Because like you can tell James and Richard hate him.
Reinforcements, man. We're pinned down.
I'm on my way.
Negative. Fire's too heavy.
But it is sad what happened to the series. I mean, like, obviously they had to get rid of him. Like, they couldn't keep Jeremy on a BBC program, which is why they went and did the grand tour for Amazon. But like the Top Gear that's left is god awful.
Get in, sir.
It's kind of funny, but kind of sad. Mostly sad. Let's be real.
All aboard! Come on, let me drive.
Come on, Marines. No Marines left behind. Get in the party bus. I think they're going for their own. They're going for their own vehicles. They're not coming for me. If I could, I would 100% own a Warthog. This was a commercial vehicle that people could drive and buy and drive around in. I'd 100% get one. Although, living in the northern U.S., I'd probably be hard in the winter because I don't see any doors. I'm sure you could add doors, though. There's like a nice kind of window opening hole. You could add like DeLorean doors. Like doors that would kind of swing upwards. You could totally make that work. And then fill in the back. Get yourself. You could probably turn the Warthog would probably be a good pickup truck. It'd be huge though. It's Master Chief is like 7-8 feet tall. So like this Warthog is made for giant people. Humans look tiny in them.
Sir, got a flight of birds that need an escort. Take the Hornet, get those Pelicans safe to the third tower.
Ah, good old Hornets. Yeah, I like one part about this level I like is just how much detail there is. Like, look at all these little islands and plateaus. There's so much detail, and this was for an Xbox 360 game. I think it's more important to think about like Halo Reach. Like the scale of the Halo Reach's levels was pretty incredible. The other day I was like flying around in New Alexandria, a big city map. And it's pretty astonishing just how much detail there is. Like all these various rooftops and little areas that like who knows why players would even go and try to explore, but I did. I was going around kind of having fun. Looking at all the detail that they put in. Exploring the city. It's great. I love it. I noticed with New Alexandria, and I know somebody did this, but it's not, I don't think it works with the current version of Halo. I want somebody to mod that map so it can work in Halo Reach multiplayer or Forge. It's such a big and large open map. That would be an amazing like 100-person map for like battling. Like if you add in a bunch of Falcons and Banshees on rooftops, Have players spawn in. Have players be able to land on rooftops and duel it out with each other. That would be awesome. Oh god. I'm getting hit by my own teammates. It's like my mind races when I think of making a Forge map on that level. Or the New Mombasa from ODST. I love those big open city maps. I think with ODST... Okay, I'm just going to start talking about my ideas. Why I would want those maps. New Alexandria, you have all these rooftops. So it would work as like a traditional BTB game. We have all these different platforms that people can spawn on. But also, like, you can have falcons and banshees, like, sitting there so players can take control of them and fly to other parts of the city and fight players. But also, at the same time, you can also have, like, control points or certain platforms that players can all land on. And then all of a sudden, it becomes a like, close quarters multiplayer map on this building rooftop. I think that would work, but I also came up with a game mode idea, like in my head, about a infection game mode, where the way it would work is at the start of each round, players would have like 1 to 2 minutes to get to a hiding spot. I just killed my own teammates. They'd have like a couple minutes at most to get into a falcon. Everybody's a human survivor, and they have to get into a falcon and fly off to like some building to hunker down and get ready for the zombie invasion. And then, at like the 1 or 2 minute mark, a few random players turn into zombies. And the reason I like people turning into zombies is because that means you're inevitably going to get zombies that spawn in certain hiding spots with other players. Meaning that you don't just have zombies right away, you have players who are already in like these, like you have a certain rooftop that players are hiding in. But if one of those players turns into a zombie, those other players are now at risk, and that's kind of where the fun of the game comes from. And then after that, it would be this long infection game mode. I'd have to figure out how zombies can move between rooftops, because you'd have to let that. You'd have to add like teleporters and stuff. Oh god. Oh, that Master Chief scream. But it'd be like you'd have these pockets of survivors all hiding out on various rooftops and stuff, and you have zombies trying to get over to each and every one. There'd be this massive like zombie game, but like players would be separated and they'd be off on their own, like hiding. I think zombies would have to know where every player is. I think that would be the key. Or they'd have to have really big radars. Because what's interesting about New Alexandria, and I know as someone who knows how game engines work, I know it's not all one giant map. I know there are loading sequences, but New Alexandria has like 3 levels within it. It has the, I forget the name, I think it's Paradiso in Halo 2. It has that multiplayer map as part of it. Then it has the nightclub, and then it also has the hospital. They're all part of the same map. You can fly around and visit each of those. That would be part of the multiplayer map, is all of those locations. That would be my idea, at least. And so, players would be able to like fly their Falcons or Banshees to those areas. They'd have to hide out. Also, as I'm dying here endlessly, one stipulation that I have is this is only on heroic. Okay, this is way harder than I expected. One part of the game mode is in the starting round. At first couple minutes, before a player turns into a zombie. That's the only part in the game where players can fly Falcons. After that, they have to stay grounded. They have to stay. They lose like their their flight privileges, or like the entire map turns into a kill zone for them. Like, I'm sure you can make that work in Halo Reach's Forge. So what would happen is you'd have that minute to fly to your area and to get hunkered down, but then you wouldn't be able to leave. You'd be trapped there, so you'd have to commit. That's where the fun would come in, because zombies would probably be able to spawn wherever they wanted. So I have no carbine ammo. At least that's my idea for the game mode. I doubt it'd probably work. You have to definitely mod Halo's engine to get it working, but it would be possible. Now it'd just be the whole game mode is like these like islands of human resistance. I'm looking for a precision weapon. Okay, unless I need to just get a spiker. I probably have to. I will get a plasma spiker combo. Anyway, the other map idea I have, that was New Alexandria. The other idea I have would be for New Mombasa in Halo ODST. And honestly, I'm shocked that already hasn't happened. So ODST has that giant city map, New Mombasa, that the player can explore at their own pace. It's a wonderful level. I imagine it'd be at night, but you could probably set it at day too, because the parts of that level have been rendered for daytime. Anyway, it'd probably be at night. Once again, it'd be a similar game mode of zombies and players. I think that would be just a really good like hide and seek map, but like on a massive scale with like tons of different seekers and hiders. But like the seekers are zombies. Like that'd be the whole gimmick. God, I was not in a good position there. I have fire grenades? Oh my god, I spawned all the way back here. But yeah, that map would work as like a large scale zombies map. Or there's another idea I have. Because Flood have now been added to ODST's engine. They work in Firefight. Make a zombie survival map on New Mombasa. Make it co-op too. Have a 16-player lobby. Or make it even bigger. We're modding Halo. Make it like a... Give us a big 32-player lobby. Something huge. I'm just spitballing here because I'm having fun. God, he's throwing shit. he got the shields of his own guy. These brutes are insane. There we go. Fire grenades. I need these. I got him as well. But yeah, have a giant lobby full of players. Make it co-op too. That's even fun. That's the fun part. And they all have to survive against a horde of Flood. It'd be kind of like Zombie Panic. Zombie Panic Source. Where it'd be... players would have to work together to survive. And they like run into certain buildings too. Like you'd spawn in the middle of the map and you'd have to navigate to your corner of the map to hide. Because you'd inevitably get players who split off from the main group. Like you split everybody up. At least that's how I think it would work. I honestly don't know. I'm just having fun. This gun's not too bad. I didn't even need my grab hammer. Oh, that was awesome. The level's not even done. We're like... Are we halfway through? I'd say we're a little more than halfway through. break apart the bodies. Oh, this actually is a really satisfying gun to use. It's actually really fun to use, this particular gun.
Shipmaster, what's your status?
Significant damage. Weapon system disabled.
Move to a safe distance. Stay away from the flood.
Why would the parasite come here?
The Ark is out of range of all the active installations. Priority, we must contain this
I think ODS... Oh,
First,
it's choking on water. I think ODST's level would really make for a fun, giant multiplayer map. I think it would work. I like this combo. I like this. I love how they just come apart. I've never used these guns together before. Oh god. I'm out. I'm outie. Jesus. All these flood spores. Or no, they're not flood spores, they're infection forms. There's so many, so many. Let's just get out of here. It's a weird level to have the flood on, because it's like a bright and sunny day. Like with the flood, you want it to be scary and dark. Give me a tank. Yeah, there we go. I want one of those. Thank you very much. Get on board, fellas. You break for no one.
Flood's just going to put pressure on him, accelerate his plans. Punch through the cliffs. Get inside that citadel.
I just accidentally bumped my mic with my water bottle. But yeah, I wish I was way better at modding, because I'd totally go into those levels, make them work in multiplayer. Even as multiplayer maps. New Mombasa would work as a giant BTB Halo 3 multiplayer map. Because you have so many little rooms that you can hide in as well. It's a great map. But it worked better as like a survival horror map. You add in flood and zombies onto it. That would be great. But yeah, I think I'm going to finish this mission and then probably call it a night. I hit a Banshee. I wonder if I can hit a Banshee with my tank turret. I don't think I can. I think those are actually just static props. I don't think I can actually interact with those. Oh, I can see the I can see the shell though. Oh, I did it! I hit him. Those shots are not hitting. There we go. Tank beats everything. I'm really tired. My voice is like all exhausted. There you go. I'm able to shoot them out of the sky. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. Oh, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Is it out yet? Has it officially released, or have all the video and footage I've been seeing is from leaks? Is that what's been happening? Oh god, I'm dead. I'm somehow not dead. I killed all of my marine passengers for sure. God, I'm gonna fall off. Yeah, I love how open these maps are. These are huge, giant maps. That's what I remember from Halo 3, is just how big these areas are. Let's fight Scarabs, who apparently just fall from space. They don't quite explain that. I will say, and it's kind of been forgotten about, they made the Scarabs out to be like these big super weapons, but in Halo 2 and Halo 3, these are just mining vehicles. People forget about that. Like that front laser of theirs, that's made for mining. And obviously, you know, it's like, why would they bring a mining vehicle into a war zone? And it makes sense for at least Halo 2 and Halo 3. It's because that the Prophet of Regret, when he came to Earth, he wasn't there to invade. He had no idea humans were there. He was there because he knew that the portal to the Ark was there as well. Which is why he had all of his he had a Scarab with him, because he was gonna try to excavate it, which makes sense. It makes sense in the lore. And with obviously with Halo 3, you see a lot of Scarabs around because they are excavating the site. They're trying to open the portal to the Ark. And I guess by this point, by the time they got here, these are all they have left. It's like a couple mining vehicles. But like after this, they treated these as like super weapons, like battleships or something. And it's really not the case. I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I should just take out one of their legs. There we go. Can I get a Scarab to kill each other? Is that possible? There we go. Look at that. You didn't kill that Scarab's juicy bits. Because again, a little more lore is that these Scarabs are filled with the Legolo, which are the same worms that the Hunters are filled with. So these are giant organisms. Like, look at that little thing back there. Do you see that? It's a bunch of worms. It's like their central nervous system that we're killing. So, like, they'll put these things together and fill them with worms. Which is why they don't have a pilot. Like, the original Scarab in Halo 2, I think, had a pilot. Like, there was a guy controlling it. But by Halo 3, I think these are meant to be, like, semi-living organisms. Which is why they kind of have, like, faces. God, this is such a long level. I forgot about that. Honestly, I was expecting the stream to be a little shorter. Because of this is like pushing us through. But I'm going to get a cross-game playlist complete. Excited about that. Come on, game. Let's go.
If only we had more time.
I'm worried, because I had it happen to me, where I was in the middle of a playlist, and I paused it, and I resumed it, and I completed the whole playlist, but I didn't get any credit for completing the whole playlist. It happened to me a couple times. As I said before, 343 has a very shit achievement tracking system. It's broken half the time. I don't trust it in the slightest to remember my save point for Halo 3. I don't trust it at all. My faithful. Our enemies tread the blessed path. I know this game line for line. No joke. The Flood are helping us. They're only helping us because the entire galaxy is about to be obliterated. So we are helping each other. It's like, I kind of like that. The Flood does know, like, Master Chief is the only one who can stop this right now. Because he's the Grave Mind is an intelligent life form. He's like, let's make, you know, I won't kill you if you help not kill me. And as soon as he's not in danger anymore, He's immediately like flips. I love that. This sinister intelligence. I saw a hilarious video the other day, where a guy was trying to explain why the Gravemind switched sides for this level. I just realized, like, I don't think people like, I thought it was funny, but I don't think people know what's going on in the story. Oh. Like, I joke about it, but it's kind of funny because, like, people need it to be explained to them. Like, you can't just, I don't know. It sounds a little mean on my part, but, like, do people not know what's going on? Like, it's pretty straightforward. The Flood is smart. And we're also smart. And neither of us want to die. Close to the end. I'm excited for it because I'm actually pretty tired right now. But I love streaming. This was probably one of the best streams I've had. Just being able to talk to Kitsune and Grizzly. It was fun. Usually my streams are pretty quiet. And I know the reason is I stream very late. So I don't quite get the same, like, tension that a lot of other... Like, I know Cass, she streams pretty early in the evening. I see some of my friends streaming, like, in the middle of the day, and it's like, I have no idea when I ever have time to do a stream like that. It's like, that's the problem with working in the day. Having a full-time job is I can't worry about that.
How could I have known the
The dream would be a full-time streamer, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen to anybody. I could probably pull off just being a streamer on the side, or a mainline YouTuber. That's probably my bigger dream. I love streaming. I will continue to stream. I'd love to get my YouTube channel back up and running. God, this is so intense. I'm about to die. I need that ammo. I need that carbine. Carbine ammo. I have no idea what's going on. It's so bright. Get after him, boys. Jumping in this game is so floaty. Whenever I jump near a ledge, I'm worried that I'm about to fall off. Alright. I like this room, though. Like, there's another thing. Someone pointed out how in Halo 3, and even Halo 2 and 1, but especially 3, is like all the colors of Forerunner architecture. Like, look at this. This is gold. Look at how colorful this room is. But in Halo 4 and 5, all Forerunner technology became gray and blue. And maybe sometimes purple, but mostly blue. Oh. You know, like, by this point, you know that the war is over. Like, Truth is literally without his soldiers. It's all by himself. Alright, let's make a mad dash out of here. I forget the code for getting these rings. You have to, like, jump through them at a certain code. So I love going crazy with the grab hammer against Flood. The way they just break apart. Also, I like how the Arbiter isn't coming to help me. He's like stuck on geometry. Look at that. I love... That's the best thing they did with Halo 3 is just how brutal the Flood are. You have to grenade a Flood carrier. and kill all the spores inside, or not the spores, the infection forms. Yeah, this level's almost done. I'm almost done with the stream. It was a very, very fun stream. Had a lot of fun. I wish I could stream more. I really do. Like, I joke about being a full-time streamer being the dream. It honestly is. Like, being able to do like streams in the middle of the day even would be so much fun. Look at that. I think we're almost done. I think this is it. One more fight. This is it. This is it for the playlist. This is the last level. Not in Halo 3, but the weird playlist that I chose. I wanted to get some challenges done. Honestly, I was worried that this playlist would be very quick and we'd be done with it. Nope. Turns out that the game has other plans. I wouldn't expect an energy sword to be good against Flood. Like, you need something to break apart a Flood body, a Flood form. Oh man, I haven't even eaten today, or haven't had dinner today, so this is it. Ooh. I want to get that playlist finished. Yes! Chrononaut, baby. Celebrating 20 years. Look at that. That got me 3 challenges. I didn't level up that much, though. I don't think I did. The campaign playlist. Look at that. Alright. I'm calling it a night. That was a lot of fun. Again, thanks to Kitsune and Grizzly for stopping by. Check out Kitsune. She is another VTuber like me. Matter of fact, we're kind of part of the same group. Same group of like VTuber friends and stuff. There's a lot of us. We all know each other. And yeah, she uses her eye tracking to stream, and it's pretty incredible to watch her play through games. But yeah, thanks Kitsune, thanks Grizzly for stopping by. And it was kind of a nice chill stream. I was actually feeling really tired right before I started streaming, but I'm glad I did. Anyways, I will call it a night. I am going to go get something to eat, and I'm probably going to go fall asleep. I don't know what my stream schedule for next week will look like. I'm trying to think of it now. Maybe I've thought about revisiting some old games. I don't know. I might do some more Halo. I might make Halo a recurring thing. If Infinite comes out on Monday, probably won't. It probably won't. But if it does, I might do a little bit of Infinite. We'll see. I'm gonna leave some things in the air. And I'm definitely gonna try to get some collab streams in, because those were fun. You guys like those. We'll try to do that. Alright, good night everybody. I am going to get out of here. Don't know when I'll see you guys again. Definitely not Friday. I'm not streaming Friday. Maybe earlier in the week. Definitely Saturday. But I will see you then. Have a great Sunday.